to contemplate that mystery. The union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind is intended by God for their mutual joy, for the help and comfort given one another in prosperity and adversity, and when it is God's will for the procreation of children and their nurture in the knowledge and love of God. Therefore, marriage is not to be entered into inadvisedly or lightly, but reverently, deliberately, and in accordance with the purposes for which it was instituted by God. I therefore charge you both to meditate on, to contemplate, to resolve being good and doing good. I am now going to inaugurate the sacrament further, where the bride and groom will give mutual pledges of loyalty to one another. Masood, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live with her in holy marriage according to the will of God? Will you love her, honor her, cherish her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, be husband to her as long as you both shall live?
Yes, sir.
Merrill, will you have this man to be your husband, to live with him in holy marriage according to the will of God? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be wife to him as long as you shall both live?
I will.
Who presents this man and this woman to be married?
We do. We do.
Thank you. We will now have a candle lighting ceremony, followed by readings by the beloved mothers of this groom and bride.
I will reveal to you a love potion without medicine, without herbs, without any mixed spice. If you want to be loved, then love.
There are three sights which warm my heart and are beautiful in the eyes of the Lord and of men: concord among brothers, friendship among neighbors, and a man and wife who are inseparable.
The bride and groom will now proceed to give their mutual pledges to one another, what we call sacramental promises. You come close, please. Take each other's hands. Masood, you will repeat after me. Merrill, I, Masood,
Merrill, I, Masood,
will always love you.
will always love you.
In the presence of Allah
In the presence of Allah
and these witnesses,
and these witnesses,
I take you to be my wife,
I take you to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for
better,
worse,
for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish.
and if God so choose,
And if God so choose,
I shall love thee even better
I shall love thee even better
after death.
after death.
And therefore,
And therefore,
I pledge myself
I pledge myself
honestly and sincerely
honestly and sincerely
to be a faithful and helpful husband to you,
to be a faithful and helpful husband to you.
Masood will now say words of endearment to his beloved bride.
Meryl, what I'm going to say to you are not only my vows to you, it's also a prayer to the force that binds us. I promise, my darling, to be with you through every step we take on this journey together. I promise every possible means to stoke the flames of our love. So during our happy moments, it's going to be even happier. And all the perils and pitfalls life throws at us will just be minor interruptions. I vow to extend all limitations of my understanding and empathy so that we can grow as one. And tonight, I swear, I'll fulfill every aspect of your fantasy image of a good man and a good husband. Please take me to be your husband so we can make liars of all skeptics and love eternal.
God bless you. God bless you. Meryl, will you repeat after me, please? Masood, I, Meryl,
Masood, I, Meryl,
will always love you.
will always love you
In the presence of God
in the presence of God
and these witnesses,
and these witnesses.
I take you to be my husband,
I take you to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and if God so choose,
and if God so choose,
I shall love thee even better
I shall love thee even better
after death.
after death.
And therefore I pledge you myself,
And therefore I pledge you myself,
honestly and sincerely,
honestly and sincerely,
to be a faithful and helpful wife
to be a faithful and helpful wife
to you.
to you.
Meryl will now say her words of endearment to her beloved Masood.
What makes two people from the opposite ends of the world come together in one? Destiny? I believe so. Looking back on our 3-year relationship together, there are many things that could have caused us to lead separate lives. But instead, these obstacles made us stronger and brought us closer together. From the very first moment I spoke with you, there was something about you that made me feel extremely special, as if nothing else in the world mattered except for me. Today, you still make me feel that same way. Masood, I can honestly say that I've never known another human being like you. You are so very different and unique. You have the power to make people feel special. You've given me the ability to think and feel about things in a way I've never known possible before. You make me feel intense laughter. I daydream constantly about our future together. And most importantly, you've given me the ability to see the good in everyone and everything. Every day I spend with you, I learn and feel something new. It seems as if you were created especially for me and I for you. I love everything about you, your beautiful smile, your open mind, and your wonderful sense of humor. I cannot imagine my life without you. I look forward to waking up with you in the morning and falling asleep in your arms at night. You are my soulmate and my best friend. Our love is the most powerful force I've ever known. We will always be together. I love you, Shujan. Ami tamake balabash.